Hey Bookworms, welcome back to the channel and welcome if you're new. I'm Sam and today's video we are going to be going book shopping. So recently I went to Edinburgh and I wasn't too sure if I was going to film a book shopping video while I was there, just because I was using a wheelchair and it does make things a little bit more difficult, especially when a lot of the shops do have steps to get into. So I wasn't too sure if I was going to film it, so I never filmed this intro until now, and I think we're currently on the 13th of October and we went to Edinburgh about the 22nd of September, so it's been a while. But yeah, while I was there I actually did end up going to a few different bookstores and buying some different books. I thought I would film it and then bring you guys along with me. So we're gonna go back in time now to our trip in Edinburgh. One of the first bookstores I went to while in Edinburgh was WATERSTONES on Princes Street. I was really excited to see how different this WATERSTONES was from the ones we have back here, and 100% this one was definitely a lot better. All the books are pretty much facing out, which, I mean, this is such a better layout because we all know that we shouldn't judge books by its covers, but we do, and it just looks a lot better. But this WATERSTONES also had an incredible view of the castle from the street, but also a little cafe upstairs which I didn't actually get to go to, but you can see the cafe from there. So I have to say that this WATERSTONES is way better than the one we have back home. And then I visited another WATERSTONES at the Ocean Terminal. Again, this one is much bigger than one back home, and I think a little bit bigger than the one on Prince Street. The layout was similar. It was just super cute and I really enjoyed looking around at all the books. Next stop was Forbidden Planet. Now I know Forbidden Planet does a lot more than just books, but I've seen a few people saying that they do sell some books there. When we got there though, I would say it was mostly mangas and comics and stuff, but it was really cool to look around, and I did see Death Note, which is super popular, but I actually did not end up buying it and I kind of regret that now. It was actually a lot of fun to look around Forbidden Planet because they have a lot of different stuff there, and I recommend going and visiting one if you haven't done so before. I absolutely loved Blackwell's. We don't have one here in the UK that I'm aware of, and I've never been to one, so this was the first sort of bookstore that I was going to that was completely brand new, and it was just super cute and I loved the whole contemporary feel of it. There's plenty of space as well, and if you are in a wheelchair they had like a little ramp, so you never felt like you were in the way or you couldn't get around or look at everything. It was easy to maneuver your wheelchair around, and honestly I just think this bookstore was super cute. They had a little section for crime and thriller where they had a little outline of a body, and I just loved that little touch. Then I decided to check out the Works because they do some good deals sometimes here in the UK where you can get free books for £6 or brand new books a lot cheaper. So I headed to the Works to have a little look, and it's not much different from home, but I do love having a look. One of the final bookstores I went to see here in Edinburgh was a book called The Golden HARE. And this was not very good if you are in a wheelchair because there are some steps out front. But this is a very small books shop that I believe all the books in, they didn't have like tons of brand new books. They were all very odd books and different versions. They did have new ones in, for example like the new Taylor Jenkins Reid and a bunch of other ones, and then they had a bunch of old books. So I believe that with this bookstore you can go up and order a book in and they order it for you. But it was really cute because they actually had a little section, blind date with your book sort of thing. Unfortunately I couldn't really read the writing. Whoever wrote that wrote it way too small, but still such a cute little feature. They even had like a little chair by the fireplace. I really loved this bookstore. So it's our final day here in Edinburgh, and as you guys seen, I've been to quite a few different bookstores. The plan was to only buy about 3 books, and I ended up buying about 8 books. The last one I went to, which I can't remember the name of it, but you would see in some clips, which was the last bookstore. I didn't buy any more from there just because I was like, you know, I'm just going to go and look, so I stuck to that. But let's just talk about the books that I have bought. So from the Works I ended up getting the American Roommate Experiment. This one I was looking for in all other stores and didn't find it, but they had this one for about £5, so that was a bargain. This is from the same author who wrote Banished Love Deception. First WATERSTONES that I went into, which was the one on Prince Street, I bought Kingdom of the Feared. I am so excited for this one. I believe it's the third and the final book in the series, so I'm so excited for this one. And then the second WATERSTONES I went into, which was Ocean Terminal, I bought The Game, which sounds like a really cool filler, and The Rehearsal. And these had like £3 off. I can see that they had £3 off each of them, so I thought, like, why not save money? And then the last bookstore that I ended up buying stuff from not that's the last one I went to, but the last bookstore that I actually bought stuff from was from Blackwell's. And yeah, I was really excited to go in here, and they had a special offer where you buy 2 books and you get the third one free. So I was like, well, that's an invitation. And for that one I got 4 Aunties and a Wedding, which is a sequel to, what's the first one called? Diary A for Aunties. Then I got The Marriage Game. I'm going to be taking this off by the way, and this is from the same author who wrote The Dating Plan, and I really enjoyed that book, so that's why I got this one. And then the one I got for free would have been She Who Became the Sun. This one I've been wanting for a while, but I was holding off on the hardback one, but when I saw it was on the offer I decided to get it. Yeah, so I did definitely buy way more books than I had planned to, and I've now got to figure out how to pack these. I really do hope though you enjoyed this Come Bookshop with me in Edinburgh video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe, and until next time, bye!